Imagine being an elderly father, right?
Uh,
Sitting in a jail cell for 103 days, all because your son's marriage fell apart. The human toll of a divorce is always high, but today we are looking at a dispute that didn't just end up in family court.
No, it ignited an absolute legal wildfire.
Right, we are taking a deep dive into this unbelievable 25-case legal war that a husband and his family were dragged into.
It really is a staggering situation and a severe cautionary tale for anyone watching the justice system today. We are looking at the recent Supreme Court judgment in Shivangi Bansal versus Sahib Bansal.
And reading through the court documents, you see exactly what happens when the legal apparatus is just weaponized for a personal vendetta.
The dynamic here is crucial because the wife initiating this barrage of cases is an IPS officer.
Right, someone in a profound position of power.
Exactly. And that power dynamic makes this so compelling. Just looking at the logistics of this retaliation between 2018 and 2024 is exhausting.
You have filings in Delhi, district courts in Hapur and Aligarh over in UP, plus the Delhi and Allahabad high courts,
25 different civil and criminal cases.
covering everything from domestic violence and attempted murder to defamation.
Even targeted income tax investigations, which ultimately resulted in the husband spending 109 days in jail.
And his elderly father serving 103 days behind bars.
The sheer logistical nightmare of fighting battles on that many fronts across multiple states, it's designed to break a person down entirely.
So when a massive tangled web of litigation like that finally reaches the Supreme Court, how do they even begin to untangle it?
They didn't just shuffle these cases back down to the lower courts.
Which is where the court strategy gets fascinating.
Yeah.
We all know the Supreme Court has Article 142 in its back pocket to ensure complete justice.
But seeing it deployed here as a tactical nuke to vaporize 25 cases across multiple states at once?
That is rare. They forced a total legal ceasefire.
Right. They didn't want to just patch the leaks. They reached into all those different state jurisdictions and shut down active litigation simultaneously.
So they took a highly purposive approach. First, they instantly dissolved the marriage.
Then they tackled the most critical human element.
The 8-year-old daughter.
Yes. They granted primary custody to the mother, but established strictly secured visitation rights for the father.
And once the child's welfare was locked in, they wiped the slate clean. They quashed every single one of those 25-plus civil and criminal cases in one sweeping move.
Including wiping out a previous Section 125 order.
Meaning the husband was instantly off the hook for that 1.5 lakhs a month in maintenance. But what about accountability? The husband and father lost months of their lives in jail.
The court definitely balanced those scales. They implemented some unprecedented penalties. Acknowledging the trauma of that unjust jail time, they ordered the IPS officer wife to publish a formal, unconditional apology.
And she couldn't just bury it.
No, the court mandated she publish it in national English and Hindi newspapers and across all of her social media platforms.
That kind of mandated public apology from an IPS officer feels like a massive warning shot.
They also explicitly barred her from ever using her police position against the husband's family again.
And looking at the broader landscape, the court also took a hard look at how Section 498A was weaponized here.
The cruelty and dowry law. It can be so contentious when misused.
So to prevent this kind of immediate, arbitrary arrest of husbands and their relatives in the future, the Supreme Court strictly endorsed the use of family welfare committees.
Those committees act as a mandatory buffer. They have to review the complaints before any drastic action, like throwing an elderly parent in jail, can happen.
So for the lawyers and law students listening to you right now, how should they be utilizing this ruling?
For legal professionals, this is a vital precedent. It is a textbook example of leveraging Article 142 to consolidate and quash multi-jurisdictional litigation.
And it gives you a critical tool to defend your clients against unwarranted immediate arrests in volatile matrimonial disputes.
Exactly, the explicit endorsement of those family welfare committees. And for you, the general public, the message is clear. The courts will heavily penalize the malicious weaponization of the law.
And securing a child's access to both parents remains absolutely paramount.
It is an empowering reminder of the Supreme Court's ultimate authority to step in and restore equitable peace when the system goes off the rails.
It really is. But it does leave you with a lingering question to think about. If it takes the extraordinary, rare intervention of the Supreme Court to finally untangle a legal web of this magnitude, how many everyday citizens are currently trapped in similar endless retaliatory litigation right now?
Without the means to ever reach the highest court.